Okay, you should have your notes in front of you for numeric patterns. Today we're taking what we did yesterday with geometric patterns and we're switching pictures to numbers. Before we start, let's talk about the objective. So you're going to be able to determine the rule of a number pattern so that you can find missing numbers. You've done this before, and it should be pretty easy now that you have your brain thinking about how patterns can change. Yesterday we had 3 different patterns. Check your notes from yesterday and write in the blanks next to the 1, 2, and 3 the 3 kinds of patterns we talked about yesterday. You can stop the tape and fill it in and then turn me back on when you're ready. The amazing thing is that these same patterns can be found with numbers. So take a look at this set of numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then a blank. You should already have put in what comes after the 9. If you don't know, there's a way to figure it out. The way to figure it out is to say, how do I go from 1 to 3? How do I move from 3 to 5? How do I move from 5 to 7? Is the pattern getting bigger or larger? If it's getting bigger, I either add something or multiply something. In this case, I'm adding, and I'm adding 2 each time. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So how do I get to the next? My rule is to add 2. How do I get to the next number? Add 2. And what kind of pattern would this be then? If the pattern is add 2, it would be a growing pattern. It would be a growing pattern. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just lied. It wouldn't be a growing pattern. It would be a repeating pattern because I'm doing the same thing over and over again. It would be a repeating pattern. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Each time I add 2. Sorry. My first mistake ever. Okay, take a look at this one. What's the rule? I could add 2. Look, 2 plus 2 is 4. Oh, but is 4 plus 2 12? So I could say plus 2 and plus 8? I don't know. What do you think they're doing? What about multiplying? If I multiply this by 2, can I multiply this by 2? No, that doesn't work. Do you see the pattern yet? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Is this times 2 or times 3? I'll give you a hint. It's times 4. Okay, so if I have times 2, times 3, times 4, what do you think this one is? We're talking patterns here. Times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. And this one, to get this answer, I multiply 240 times 6. How do you get the next number? You multiply times 2, times 3, times 4, that's my pattern. And this is definitely a growing pattern because the numbers are growing exponentially. Bye. Okay, my next one. Miss Price just left. Here's my pattern. 35, 30, 25, 20. And it asks me for the 7th space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the space I want right here. 30, 35, 25, 20. I said it wrong. 35, 30, 25, 20. I'm taking 5 away each time. Minus 5, minus 5, minus 5, minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. How do I get to my rule? Each time I subtract 5. If the pattern continues, the 7th number would be 5. And this is a skipping pattern. This is a skipping pattern, or a predicting pattern. Okay? If I go too fast, stop the tape, fill in the notes. Okay, here's one to try. What am I doing each time? How am I getting to the next number? Turn off the video, play with it, and then fill in what you think the rule is, how you get to the next number, and what kind of pattern it is. Plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. This will be plus 7. So the rule is adding plus 2, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, etc. You're adding one more each time. How do you get to the next number? By adding one more. This number would be 30, and this would definitely be a growing pattern. Okay. Try this one on your own. This one's pretty easy. Write down the numbers. Let me know what you come up with. And there's going to be one more, so turn off the video, finish this one, and then when you're done, turn it back on. How do I get to the 8th number? What would the 8th number be on this one? And for a challenge, create your own pattern and bring it to class, and then we'll share it with the group tomorrow. Have fun. See you tomorrow.